finding out that he was like going after the Holy Grail, and he was going after like the Spear of Destiny and the Ark of the Covenant.
What did they have? Was this like mucus, or like they had a lot of boogers, or there was no, they shaved in the middle? They shaved
Opposite.
more on the sides.
Yeah, it was.
They had this going on like this. Do you remember there's this guy in the military called Admiral Byrd? Do you remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He flew over. He didn't seem to think it was all ice.
But I mean, that doesn't make sense.
I mean, it looks good on paper. I believe it. My government told me.
But where would all of your scientists go? This is the Lunatics and Legends Podcast. We got some big news. We did some things with the podcast studio. Super excited about. Brandon, hit me with that fifth camera.
There it is.
Love that. We got the wide angle shot in here now. It's going to help you with editing, which is awesome for when we're all jaw jacking at the same time.
Very excited about that.
Yes, sir. We finally got rid of the TV. Hit it with the fifth.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So today, I don't know how to refer to these certain German folks of the Germanish.
What did they have? Was this like mucus, or like they had a lot of boogers, or there was no, they shaved in the middle? They shaved
Opposite.
more on the sides.
Yeah, it was.
They had this going on like this.
Yeah, and they were not A's.
Oh.
They were not B's.
Oh, they were C's.
They were not
C's.
C's.
Got it.
That is correct.
Yeah, all right.
And, dude, I've just been deep diving, going down a rabbit hole. It started because I was watching somebody's video about Heinrich Himmler and all of the crazy, like, esoteric journeys he went on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching it and enjoying it, finding out that he was, like, going after the Holy Grail, and he was going after, like, the Spear of Destiny and the Ark of the Covenant, and it was crazy to me, and it sent me into a tailspin of going down these rabbit holes. So I learned a lot about those people that are not
A's or B's.
Yes. I don't know how we refer to them. Goose steppers? Should we just use that?
Sure.
Okay. So I learned a lot about the goose steppers over the course of last week. And it's things that, like, I learned it in history and in high school and such, and a little bit in college. And I knew a little bit. However, I didn't know nearly what I know now. And it's wild.
They leave a lot out in school.
Yeah.
Most of it. I would
Right.
say roughly
Right.
99.8% of it gets left out.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a thought that we would go down this rabbit hole, and then at the end I would like leave a little bit of a teaser, what if, and lead into that. However, I'd rather just dive into it, because now there's so much more that it's like we can just do this whole thing and have the groundwork set by starting with my conspiracy theory. Okay, so the whole purpose of Heinrich Himmler wanting to go after the Ark of the Covenant, the Spear of Destiny, and the Holy Grail is because the Holy Grail supposedly will keep you alive and you'll become immortal, right?
Yeah. I saw, what was that Indiana Jones movie?
Right.
Which one was it?
I don't know.
Oh, was Sean Connery? No?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
However, and they like melt and they're...
No, that was the first one. No, and the third one, they're actually looking for the Holy Grail.
Oh.
And they find it.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. Spoiler alert. They find it.
I did all this research, but you could have just been like, hey, just go watch Indiana Jones.
They know exactly where it is, actually.
Rock the trilogy, and you'll...
Yeah.
Was there 3?
So as far as I'm concerned, yes, there were 3.
Okay.
But if you were to look in the Wikipedias, there's a couple later that,
All right.
yeah, so we don't have to do that though.
Just cut the cameras. We'll start over. I'm going to go spend the rest of the day watching Indiana Jones so that I'm fully spun up on it. Anyway, the whole point that I was getting at is that supposedly if you find the Holy Grail, you become immortal. If you find the Spear of Destiny, you will not lose a battle. And there's like the Book of Power. There's a bunch of different things that like Heinrich Himmler was putting people in charge of going after, right? So if you were to find the Holy Grail, you'd be immortal, right? Again, if you were to find the Spear of Destiny, I keep fighting the urge to say pick a destiny, but if you find the Spear of Destiny, then you won't lose battles. Okay. All that being said, let's say you are the leader of these not A's, not B's, these goose steppers, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you did find it? Do you just go after world domination? Because you've done some atrocities, right? So people are constantly going to want to come after you and end you. You will have an uprising in the people constantly.
I mean, they had that anyways.
Right. But my point is, let's say, what if, say, for example, they did find it.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of being like, we found it, now let's take over the world. Instead, they go, better idea. Why don't we act like we lost, but we still have it? And then we become the shadow people. We become the puppet string pullers. What if that was the thing? What would that look like, right?
Probably a lot like the United States of America.
What? Why would you say such a thing?
I don't know. That was so weird of me. I don't
like. You could. There's no way that you could bury all of the companies that helped you, right? Like the people, like these companies that had to have gone under after the atrocities that they were directly a part of, right? Like
companies like Porsche, Audi, Siemens, Kodak, like companies like those.
Chase Bank, Adidas, Pumas, because they were brothers.
Huh.
I mean, there's
they wouldn't survive after they would be shut down, right?
Right. And like you and all of your people, because you're so recognizable, you'd have to go somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you couldn't just be in Germany anymore because they would know, right? But like, where would you go?
I don't. Maybe a continent that no one else is allowed to go.
What do you mean?
Well, there's 7 continents, right?
Yeah.
But
I think.
But only 6 of them are inhabited? I feel like 6 of them are inhabited. And if you want to go to the other one, you have to get permission to do it.
Yeah, but you're not allowed there.
Yeah. So you go there to go to a laboratory if you're permitted to go there.
But it's all ice. You can't go there.
Yeah, that's weird.
You're not allowed there.
How does that work, I wonder?
I don't know. But like you would also, because you don't want to be in the cold, because that's just a big sheet of ice. I think Antarctica,
well,
right?
I mean, do you remember there's this guy in the military called Admiral Byrd? Do you remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He flew over. He didn't seem to think it was all ice.
Yeah. But let's say you don't want to be in a cold climate, right?
Sure.
Like somebody would have to know that if you like went to, I don't know, some place, Argentina, something like that, maybe Venezuela, but like then you would have to like literally block off the road into your area.
So like if you're going to get shipments into those areas, you would have to like have, blockades and maybe like, kind of cross-load trucks of goods.
Right.
Huh.
But I mean like, but there would be a bunch of German people there, right? Like it would probably have a German name and.
Right. And then there would be a lot of, I suppose every now and again, some of the Germans would probably, they probably kind of every now and again, get out of those little towns, right? And then they probably go fraternize with the locals and create some of the most German looking South Americans.
Right, but there's no stories about that.
There's not. I feel like there's a lot of them on social media.
What?
Yeah, it's almost like yeah. But it's probably just AI.
It's AI.
It's AI.
Yeah. Phooey, But yeah, there's all that, right? And then then people would question the body, right? Like of the man with the mustache.
The one that went to it was Russia. It was shipped to Russia.
Was it?
Wasn't it?
He was in a bunker with his girlfriend.
Yeah, and didn't the Russians find him? I thought.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Because they got there first, right?
Right. But I mean that doesn't make sense.
I mean, it looks good on paper. I believe it. My government told me.
But where would all of your scientists go?
Well, I mean, you'd think that because they were doing pretty naughty stuff.
Yeah.
Not pretty Nazi stuff.
They would be. Oh, they went on trial.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, and then they would have all been probably, they would spend the rest of their lives in jail.
Right. Yeah. Because no country would take them.
No.
Right. Especially a country that, was like their enemy, right? Aside from like GM and Ford and Chase Bank and IBM and all these American companies that were
funding
doing all of those things,
a lot of those
right?
forced labor camps. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess America.
Are you tired of big corporations farming you for views? So are we. We're just two poor guys that are trying to put together a podcast. So if you can give us some help by doing a like, share, comment, subscribe, or save, it helps us trend in the algorithms. Thanks.